Today, we're diving into a tiny piece of tech that's asking a really big question. Are you as healthy and rested as you think you are? I'm talking about the Oura Ring 4, a device that promises to give you the real answers straight from your own body. So let's get into it. All right, here's the game plan. We're going to start with the big picture, the whole wearable revolution. Then we'll zoom in on the Oura Ring itself, peek under the hood at the tech, see what insights it actually gives you day to day, and wrap it all up with a final score. Let's do this. So let's kick things off with a simple question. Just think about this morning when you woke up. You probably felt, fine. But were you really recovered? Like, was your body actually ready for a tough workout or for that stressful day you knew was coming? That's the exact problem this new wave of tech is trying to solve. It wants to give you cold, hard data, not just a gut feeling. Okay, so to really understand what the Oura Ring is all about, we got to take a step back and look at the world it was born into. We're talking about the wearable revolution, and specifically, the rise of what people are calling longevity tech. The real game changer here is this idea of 24/7 biofeedback. We've moved way, way beyond just counting our steps. This kind of tech gives you a constant stream of data, letting you see in real time how your body is actually recovering. It's like getting a peek into your biological age, basically how old your body is acting, not just how many candles were on your last birthday cake. So you might be wondering, why rings? What's so special about them? Well, it's pretty interesting when you think about it. A smartwatch, it can be kind of bulky, right? You've got to charge it every day, and it's always buzzing with notifications. But a ring, it's totally non-invasive, the battery lasts for days, and it's designed so you pretty much forget you're even wearing it. And that brings us right to our main subject. If the whole point is discreet 24/7 tracking, then the Oura Ring is, well, a perfect example of this new, more subtle approach to wearable tech. And honestly, I think this quote just nails their whole philosophy. The goal isn't to be just another gadget buzzing on your wrist. It's about weaving really powerful health tracking into a piece of jewelry, something so subtle and elegant that you can wear it all the time and not even think about it. And this just lays out the key differences so clearly. Your typical smartwatch, it's all about activity and notifications. The Oura Ring, its main job is to focus on your recovery and long-term health trends. And that battery life, up to 8 days versus maybe 1 or 2, that is a massive difference when you're talking about getting continuous, reliable data. All right, so how on earth does this tiny little ring pack such a powerful punch? Let's dive into the nitty-gritty and really decode the technology that makes it all work. Okay, so think about this for a second. How do you get accurate data from something that's on your finger and, moves around, especially at night? That's a huge challenge. And Oura's solution is something they call smart sensing technology. It's kind of like their secret sauce. It uses a whole bunch of signal pathways to find the best possible connection to the arteries in your finger. So even if the ring rotates a little, it's still locked on, grabbing that good, reliable data. And what it's gathering is just, wow. We're talking about more than 30 different biometrics. Everything from your heart rate all the way to your blood oxygen levels. And get this, it does all of that for up to 8 days on just one charge. That's so important for getting that continuous, long-term picture of what's really going on with your health. Plus, you don't have to be super careful with it. It's made of titanium, and it's water-resistant up to 100 meters, so you can basically just live your life, shower, swim, whatever, without even thinking about it. And you can tell they really thought about the little things too. The sensors are recessed, so the inside feels totally smooth and comfortable. It's also smart enough to automatically detect over 40 different kinds of workouts. You don't have to do a thing. And it offers incredibly detailed women's health and cycle tracking, which is just a massive feature. Okay, so all that tech is super impressive, right? But it's totally meaningless if it isn't actually useful. So let's talk about what this means for you. Let's translate all that data into the real, tangible insights you get every single day. So every single morning, you wake up to your sleep score. And this isn't just a number telling you how long you were in bed. Nope. It's a deep dive into the quality of your rest. It breaks down how much of that really good, restorative, deep sleep and REM sleep you actually got. It literally tells the story of your night. And here's a peek at how it builds that story. The ring is precisely measuring how much time you're spending in each of those critical sleep stages, light, deep, and REM. What you end up with is this clear visual map of how your body was actually rebuilding itself while you were asleep. Then, right next to your sleep score, you get your readiness score. Now, the best way to think about this is like your body's battery level for the day. It looks at your body temperature, your recent activity, and a really key metric called heart rate variability, or HRV. HRV is basically a measure of how recovered and resilient your nervous system is. So all that data gets mashed together to tell you one simple thing. Are you ready to go crush it today, or do you maybe need to take it easy? And it's not just about sleep. The insights don't stop when you wake up. The Ring also monitors your stress levels during the day, in real time. This helps you start to identify which parts of your day, maybe which meetings or events, are triggering a physical stress response in your body. And once you know that, you have the power to actually manage it. Okay, let's zoom back out and pull all of this together. After diving into the tech and the data, what's the final score? What are the absolute key things you need to remember about the Oura Ring 4? It really boils down to 4 key things. 1. It's a super discreet, non-invasive way to get 24/7 biofeedback. 2. Its smart sensing technology means the data it's collecting is actually high quality and reliable. 3. It does all the hard work of translating super complex data into 2 simple, actionable scores: sleep and readiness. And finally, number 4, its whole focus is on long-term health trends and recovery, not just your activity for the day. So, all of this leaves us with a pretty big, forward-looking question. This kind of technology is basically giving us a new language, a way to have a constant, data-driven conversation with our own bodies. So the real question is, what happens when we all become fluent in that language? How is that going to change the way we live, the way we train, and the way we recover? It's definitely something to think about.